get asked all the time how to get started in quilting or sewing. So today I'm going to teach you my favorite beginner-friendly project. We're gonna make one of these quilt block sweatshirts together. You're gonna need a sweatshirt, some fabric, some batting, and then you'll need like thread and normal stuff like that, obviously. One of the reasons that I love this project is that it's pretty quick. You can test out some new skills, you can try some new things on this, and you can theme it to literally whatever you want. Now, I've made ones for just about every holiday. A heart, Christmas tree, Easter egg, all kinds of stuff. Today, we're gonna make a lightning bolt just because that sounds fun. The first step is to make a little bitty quilt top. I'm gonna do something very similar to what I did on this one and just sew a bunch of scraps together. Here is my little bitty quilt top. Now it is intentionally rough, don't worry, but it is in the general shape and size that I'm going to need it to be. So here's what we're gonna do next. We are going to put this on top of some batting and then quilt it before we attach to the sweatshirt and before we cut it in the shape that we want. Another thing I'm gonna do right now is get a pencil and draw out my quilt lines. That way I can just trace it whenever I'm over at the sewing machine. All right, this has been quilted, so now you need to cut it into whatever shape you want it to be. I made a little stencil that I'm going to trace it out, but you can freehand cut something. Once again, the rules are there are no rules. We're almost ready to sew the little quilt onto the sweatshirt, but first, you're gonna get a glue stick and we're going to glue this to the sweatshirt. It's gonna make it so much easier so it doesn't move around. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about pins, anything like that. As long as it's washable, you're good to go. It's now time for the final step, which is sewing all around the edge of our little quilt here. Now this is another opportunity where you can be really creative. Basically, you just need a zigzag stitch or something along those lines. My recommendation is to get a little scrap of fabric that you'd cut off whenever you're trimming your shape and play around with a few different stitches until you find the one that works for this project. All right, here we go. A quilt block sweatshirt. So that's how I make this. Now, all that I have left to do is I'm gonna throw it in the wash to get all the pencil lines off of it and wash out that glue. And then I'm gonna go wear it around town. I can't wait to see what quilted sweatshirts you make, what shapes, colors, all that you come up with. I wanna see it all.